sing a line and you'll sing it back. Hello, hello, good morning to you. Hello, hello, it's time to sing too. Sing high, sing low. We'll sing, 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 sing until we go. Welcome to Taking Notes. Play that intro.
We're taking notes. We'll have some rhythms and some games. We're taking notes. We'll sing some songs and learn some new things.
Welcome to Taking Notes. I'm your host, Ms. Bauer, and today we have some new segments to show you. First is going to be playing it by ear. Next we'll go over to Miso Soup. We'll go back to I Got Rhythm. And finally we have defining terms. So let's head over to playing it by ear. Welcome to Playing It by Ear. In this segment, you're going to hear a sound, and there's going to be 3 options for you to guess from, and you're going to guess what instrument you are hearing. So we have 2 instruments, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to play the first instrument, and then we're going to reveal what it is. So I'll play a little song. So what do you think it is? Do you think it is 1, 2, or 3? Let's find out. It is number 2. So it is a soprano xylophone. And as you can see, I have a couple bars missing because I didn't need them. But my xylophone has keys. And it is within this bass. My key back on. And how I play are with mallets. And how I hold my mallets, I'm going to put my hand out. I'm going to take my thumb and forefinger, pinch it, probably a little bit like a third, and I'm going to wrap my hand around my mallets, and I'm going to hold them at like an angle, like a pizza, and I hit in the middle of the bar. So I have a certain number and a certain set of keys that are up here on my soprano xylophone. Let's go on to instrument 2. For instrument 2, again, I'm going to go back and I'm going to play a little bit, and you either get to guess, is it 1, 2, or 3 that you hear? So is it number 1, 2, or 3? It's number 1. It's the flute. So you can see I have a flute here. A flute is a woodwind instrument. It requires air. As my other instrument, the soprano xylophone, was a percussion instrument because you hit things on it. You don't require air to play it. So how you play this instrument is I put my fingers on certain keys and I use an embouchure. It's a really big fancy word. But what I do is I go 2, and I make sure my lips are sticking out, and I constantly blow air through that 2, so. And so this instrument can actually go pretty high and go pretty low. So there are a lot of different octaves and sounds that this instrument can play. It's not inhibited by the keys that are in front of me. So I can play a lot of notes on this. Our next segment is Miso Soup. Let's head over to Keyboard Corner. For today, we're going to be singing a very smaller song, but we're going to be using more solfege, and it's called Big Bunch of Roses. So we're actually going to learn the solfege first, sing it with our solfege, and then we'll put our lyrics in. So the solfege we'll need mi. Spread right here, mi. We're going to need our sol again. For miso soup, so mi, sol. And next, we're gonna need something new. We're actually gonna need fa, and fa is between our mi and sol, so where they kind of stack up, you're gonna wanna sit more in the middle, and you're gonna take your thumb, give yourself a thumbs up, flip it upside down. So if you go mi, fa, so. So if I go mi, so, my fa is right in the middle. So I need that fa. And next we're gonna need our la again. So if we have our sol, our la is that U that's upside down. And finally, we need our do and re, actually. So we're using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 solfege. So our do down here is at our belly button, and our re is like an upward angle because it's leading to your mi. So it's like stair steps. So mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Those are what we're using. So I'm going to sing our song Big Bunches of Roses with the solfege, and then we're gonna learn it. So, mi, sol, fa, mi, do, mi, sol, la, so, mi, sol, fa, mi, do, re, do. So I'll sing a line and you'll sing it back. So, mi, sol, fa, mi, do. Your turn. Mi, sol, fa, mi, do. Mi, sol, la, so. Your turn. Mi, sol, la, so. My turn. Mi, sol, fa, mi, do. Your turn. Mi, sol, fa, mi, do. My turn. Mi, do, re, do. Your turn. Mi, do, re, do. Let's try it all together. So, mi, sol, fa, mi, do. Mi, sol, la, so. Mi, sol, fa, mi, do. Mi, do, re, do. Now let's add in the lyrics. The lyrics are big bunch, a little bunch, big bunch of roses. It's just that line, and that line's repeated twice. So big bunch, a little bunch, big bunch of roses. So let's try it and adding our solfege. So we start at mi. Big bunch, a little bunch, big bunch of roses. Big bunch, a little bunch, big bunch of roses. Nice singing. Now we're gonna head over to the rhythm station for I Got Rhythm for some new and interesting things. Welcome back to the rhythm station. So today we're gonna look at this one rhythm and then pull a rhythm from the beatbox. But something's new today. We got our quarter note rest with us. So let's try and work out the counting. So if I already look at it, I know I'm in 4/4. I'm gonna go up to the number 4. If I go to 5, went too far. So we always know that beat 1 is beat 1. Now the question is there anything after this? This is a quarter note, the one sound within the beat. So do I need to put an and or anything else? No, I'm done with beat 1. Now I'm moving on to beat 2. But there's a rest here, but I still put a number down. And that's because you should be able to read both rhythms the same way. So if I covered this up and we put our completed rhythm up there, you should be able to make it sound exactly the same as this. So how do we notate that this beat is different than our first beat? Our beat 2 is different than beat 1. There's no sound on beat 2, but the beat is still present. Know that the beat won't go away, we just didn't make a sound in it. So what we're doing is we're adding parentheses. Because again, the beat's there, we just didn't make a sound. So this is a quarter rest, or like a squiggle. So the quarter rest is like the quarter note, except there's no sound, so it took up that whole beat. So now we go on to beat 3. But am I done with beat 3? Is this beat 4? No, it is not. It is something else. So it is still in my beat 3, which means I need to put in and. Because it's 3 and my final beat's a quarter note, so what is it? It's beat 4. So first, let's try with giving ourselves a constant beat, saying the rhythm. So 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Notice that I still said 2. I wanted it to be present, because again, that beat's there. So let's try again with just saying it. So 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So next I'm going to try clapping the rhythm, which this is where it's going to be a little bit different. This is why we still say beat 2. So let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's try it again. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And notice I put my hands away from each other because again, there's no sound. You can either keep your hands together or apart, but don't re-clap on this beat because there's no sound. Let's pull out of our beatbox, our challenge rhythm. Okay, so I have my rhythm here. I'm gonna write it down on the board. We are still in 4/4. And what are we adding? We are doing quarter note, quarter note, quarter rest, 2 8 notes. I'm going to put a bar here. I'm going to continue my second measure below. I just have big writing, so my measure is a bit funky. So let's work through it. We know we're in 4/4. We only go up to the number 4. If we go to number 5, we've gone too far. So we always know the first beat in the measure is beat 1. I have a bar line, meaning I have a new measure, which means this is beat 1. See, already down and done. So I have a quarter note, 1 sound within a beat. So am I done with beat 1? Yeah, I'm moving on to beat 2. And if beat 2 is like beat 1, does that mean I need to put and or anything else there? Nope. So I move on to beat 3. And again, how I'm going to tell that beat 3 is different than beat 2 and 1? I'm going to add parentheses. So now I'm on beat 4. Question is, do I label this a 5 or something else? I label it that something else. That something else is our and. Because it's 4 and it's plus something. Next, I'm on my new measure. I already labeled it with a 1, so I know that. But is this beat 2? No, I have this tie here, so it's 8 notes. So I put 1 and I move on to beat 2, but it's a rest, so what do I add? My parentheses. I move on to beat 3. Well, there's a quarter note there, so do I need to add anything else? Nope, beat 3 is done then, and I move on to beat 4. But beat 4 again is a rest, so I put it in parentheses. So let's keep our beat and speak the rhythm. So 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to clap my rhythm. So let's keep that steady beat. So 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4. Let's try it again. This can get a little bit confusing down here. So 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4. And finally, we're going to go to defining terms. We're going to learn something new about music. About ABA form. So ABA form is sometimes called song form because it is seen in most pop songs. So again, you have the verses and the choruses, that ABA. And the A section is the opening in music, so it's a melody that you can easily catch on. And the following B section is something that sounds different. It sometimes goes more into the song and it will not sound the same as section A. And then after section B is finished, we go back to section A to a song you know before. So think of an ABA form as a grilled cheese sandwich. The bread being the A section, so your sandwich always has a top and bottom, and then the cheese being in the center. So let's look at a song called Tongaleo, and Tongaleo isn't an ABA form, so I'm going to sing it, you can sing along, and then we're going to break it down and find our ABA. Tongaleo, come little donkey, come. Tongaleo, come little donkey, come. My donkey walks, my donkey talks, my donkey eats with a knife and fork. My donkey walks, my donkey talks, my donkey eats with a knife and fork. Tongaleo, Come little donkey, come, Jungle-leo. Come little donkey, come. So now let's look at this song. So we start with our A section, that opening, and it's Jungle-leo. It's something you'll be able to catch your ear to. So we know our A section is going to be 8 measures. But now if we look to the next section, it's something different. My donkey walks, my donkey talks. It has a different rhythm, it has a different feeling. So we know it's not part of that A section. You feel that divide by the come little donkey, come, my donkey walks. There's that break. So if we're looking for our B section, because we know this is not the same as our A section, we're gonna label this B. And again, it's also 8 bars, which makes it really nice. And now after that, we go back to the Jungle-leo, come little donkey, come. And we've already heard that before. So if we think we've heard it before, we should think it's an A pattern. It's our A section. Because again, now if we look, our A section repeats. So we know that last part is the A section. So remember, our A section is like the bread of a sandwich, and then our B section is that cheese for our grilled cheese sandwich. Now that we know ABA form, let's listen to a really popular song and try to figure out the A and B section. That's all for taking notes. See you next time.